what's in this bag is going to put my mind at ease, because it's going to cause some major surgery to happen. They got that down to a nice little science. If you ever open these bags, be sure and just use that rip cord, because in here's a bunch of mess, like asbestos or something. So here's what we got, not a sponsor. I got these going. And I got the extra 5-pack, so I'm gonna have to drill some holes in the old house here, and there are my extra O-rings for my water system. So okay, so let's get rid of that bag. I don't think I would even burn that bag. I don't know what that stuff is. I had an idea about Cecil out there that's floating around. I fixed him the other day, but he seems to be low. I just wish he was higher up so I could see his little flippers, you know. So I think I got an idea on that. I believe I'm gonna put some great stuff underneath him. See if I can get him to raise up some. But right now he just looks like he's getting ready to dive down, and I don't like that. So I got this gigantic Diablo hole saw, and I'll give you an overview. The shower is behind this wall, and I'm going to try to get into it from this cabinet. This is one of them circle cabinets. I talked about this a little bit the other day, but now we're there. Look where I had to cut that off to get it to quit hitting. It's always something. So 3 feet is about right here. There's my Christmas thing. $10. So this is one of those bubble up things, but it ain't Christmas yet, so we're not going to talk about that. And I'm gonna put one under here, one over there at the water heater, and in this little bowl right here. I'm gonna slip one in this tray. I'm gonna try to get underneath this dishwasher from the front, maybe. I don't know. If I have to, I'll go in this way. I kind of want to get in here anyway, because I want to figure out a way to kind of treat this place for insects, as I don't have much of a problem, but I just would feel better. So there's no other water around the house other than in the bathroom. So we got the this is my old broadcaster in me. I can't show certain things. So one under the sink, one under the toilet, and if you've never seen that, that's pretty funny. I think I've had that since I was 13. I saw that the new ones, they have a lot more vibrant colors on them, but anyway. I meant to talk about that. That has really turned out so nice, because the sunrise is right in there. So there's no fun coming in the bathroom and you get blasted in the face with sunshine. I love my drain. Everything's worked good. So I can't get to this shower any other way, but with I don't know. I think about. But the other thing you got to think about too is if it goes off at 2 a.m., what are you going to do? I don't know if you can turn them off via the phone, is kind of what I was thinking. I was hoping I could get to the drawers, but that ends up right behind the toilet. So, no good, huh? This is going to be interesting, but let me learn my way around these things and see if they go off. You can turn them off with your phone or something. I don't know. But these are going to be my extra O-rings. So this has turned out real well. There's no leaks here. It doesn't look like, okay, good. So I'm going to put those O-rings down, because if they get wet, that's okay, I hope. I don't want it getting wet, messing up, you know. Yeah, sometimes I eat out, boy. It's rare though. I just had a salad. Okay, let's learn our way around these things. Hello everyone. Because I had that water leak over at my RO UV system, I threatened to get some of these, so I did. I got the main frame, little I don't know what you call it, the router thing that hooks to the router, 3 of these, and then I got the additional 5-pack here, and because I'm going to put them everywhere, as I've been saying. And the user manuals are not the same, of course. So, but I found this to be kind of intuitive, but kind of not. I am a very technically savvy person, but not when it comes to things like this. This is where I buckle and weaken. So the thing was getting it all hooked up to my phone. So follow the instructions. They're pretty good. Now I'm going to give you some pointers here. Take the, what do you call that thing? Take the I need to know the proper name. The Wi-Fi pairing device thing at a glance, whatever you call it. The controller, I guess. Let's call it that. The controller with a little blue thing in it. I hooked it up to my UPS battery. That's not a sponsor. These guys aren't a sponsor either. And because if this power goes off, it's a kind of a bear to deal with. I think I got it now. But I got a little bit of water in that pan right there, and we're going to test it. I have not really tested anything yet. So you gotta pull the little thing out of the back. Just follow the directions and then hit the button, and so you can adjust the volume, and you can actually put them on mute. I don't think I'd want to do that. But anyway, I don't like them going off at 5 in the morning, but I'd rather not put my feet down at 9 in the morning or 8 in the morning and have my feet go squish either. So pairing, wow, that was really something. So you got to get the app and put it on your phone. And let's see. Let's get my phone going here. Okay, so I was watching the. Okay. So you got to go to the App Store or wherever where you get your apps and get Govee Home, and then you hit this, and then you got your home thing, and then you have to do pairing. Now it took me a while to figure out how to get all 8 of these on here, and they all have little different names. And I guess I'm going to mark them as I go, so I'll know if something's going off or what it is. They all have slightly different codes, just like anything else. So what you do is, first you got to get it hooked up to your phone. This hooked up to your phone, and that's that button up there at the top. There's a little button, the one at the top side, and that was relatively okay. You have to have it real close to your router. That's my router right there. I had it just across the room and it didn't work. So you got to have it within a couple of feet of that thing. So once you get that done, you have to pair the devices. So this is the pair button right here. The pairing button looks like a little on-off thing. And it'll flash blue, and you don't have long. You can probably only get 2 or 3 of these things paired, and then you hit the button on here and it'll pair and everything else. And then it'll show up on your phone. It took me 3 or 4 attempts to get all 8 of them on my phone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test this thing. Okay, and it tells you which one it is. Okay, pretty cool. So now I'm going to mark that one, and I'm just going to mark it for where it goes. That might be the best thing. And we'll set one in place, okay? And then I got my little cloth right here to draw off the back of it. They got the batteries in there pretty nice and sealed, so I'm okay with that. So, good. The alert stays on. So that was number 4. So we're going to put number 4 down under the sink. So now we know what it is. So I'm going to get my my Sharpie or magic marker, whatever you want to call it, and mark on the side which one this is. H5054+1F3F. Okay, cool. And then can you change the name on it? I don't know. Let's see if you can put the name on it. I'm going to identify all of these things, and I'm going to make a chart. But it's what's hairs everywhere. Okay, so here we go again. And what happens is you'll get this. Okay. And once you get that, no alarm recorded. I don't know. Well, I was trying. Okay, there we go. So that's number 2. And so you click on this, and then you click got it, and then it will say success right here. And then you got to go back, and that clears the alarm. So okay, so that was number 2. So I'm going to do it again and make sure. And I'm just marking them on the sides, and I'm going to get my clipboard, and I'm going to make a little chart and see where we, just kind of keep it in my mind. I want number 1 under the UV thing. I think I want this. I don't want number 4 and I want number 1. All that's irrelevant, but anyway, you know what I mean. Put things that in the order that you think they should be, or some kind of rotation that you understand, and all that other stuff. So there's my clipboard over there. Let me go get her. Okay, all 8 of them are numbered, and the serial numbers or whatever these things are on them. So I made myself a little chart, and that takes care of that. So I'm just going to put that in a place where I keep other papers that I refer to, and we'll hope for the best. Now, I was kind of thinking of taking the one that you're not going to believe what I'm going to have to go through to get one at the shower. But I was thinking of putting that one on a mute, but I just don't think that's smart, unless I can't think of a reason to mute the alarms, but you can. There's high, medium, low, and mute. I just can't think of a good reason to mute one, but anyway, maybe if you had one in a baby's room or something like that. But what kind of plumbing do you have in the bedroom? I mean, it happens, but anyway, I just can't think of a reason to do that. All right, well let's hop up here, and we'll set our first one. So here's number 1. These just use AA batteries, and I checked a couple of them, and they're like 1.6 something volts, so they're pretty good. So all you got to do is, I think what I want to do here is probably put it. Now, when this thing got wet, it always had a little depression right here. So I think right there's the best spot for it. Just right there, and that's all you got to do. You can tell I'm big on marking things up. Okay, so there's number 1. That's all there is to it. And then over here, let's do another one, and then we'll go to we'll do all the easy ones first. So let's see if I can get one in here. That looks like that might be just a little on the tight side. Yeah, I gotta take trash out. Okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but just do your best. Pesto, do your very besto. Okay, that one was easy. This one, since I got the pan, all I could kind of do was set it sideways in there, but that's better than nothing. Now this, not pulling that out. Too hard, and I don't know what the room's like. I'm going to drill a hole right here, right here somewhere, as far over there as I can, and I might just let's get rid of that. Found that on the floor. It's always good to move the furniture around now and then. Okay, so I got this boy right here, and after I do some other things, I'm going to go in. We're going in. Best way to say it, and over here somewhere, and I'm gonna have to go in real lightly because this thing here is super aggressive. So I might go get a hole saw, I don't know, I'm gonna get my hand in there. I don't like that drill bit poking out so much, so let me think about that, because you could easily drill into a piece of PEX or a drain line or something. I don't think I have a video of putting that in. That's a great thing about making videos. Let's see if I did. I don't think I did, because I think I just did it. Putting the dishwasher in didn't seem like a big YouTube thing. So anyway, let's go find a hole saw that it won't have that big pointy thing, big pointy teeth. Okay, if you want to do something right, sometimes it can be difficult. Okay, it's good to look behind the refrigerator now. You might find a piece of glass. Hello, operator. Give me number 9. So I put the extra one in there. It's number 8. So this one here, I'm going in. I'm going back. I'm still pretty thin. Now, I bypassed that thing. I just turned it off. And since I'm running RO water, let's get the AccuVac and clean that out there. I've already got it out. So let's just put this right here. Okay, there's number 3. And I hope I don't crush it to bits when I push it back. But it looks like I got some. Let's just double check that. Yeah, it's good to clean up now and then. Nope. Don't think I want to take that off. Oh, found a penny. Heads up. I remember dropping that the other day. Let's just put it there. And I think between, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my little Sawzall thing, and I'm going to cut that molding. I'm going to get Rex the Wonder Tool. I'm going to set that in back there. Cut that molding out. What's that molding need to be there for anyway? Maybe just to keep bugs out or something. Yeah, I got through there. Okay, good for me. Alright, let's go get Rex and the hole saw. Rex, the Wonder Tool. Thought I wrote Rex somewhere on it. It don't matter. I will. Let's go back here and fit this thing. Okay. So, let's put it right here. Okay. Need both hands. Noise alert. Oh, one time I don't have my screwdrivers with me. Whoa. Okay. Let's go get some caulk. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll put some caulk there. You know, it's unbelievable, but I actually have some caulk right here. I didn't caulk around the floor very much because I have moisture barrier down there. And I'm getting used to doing that. But I think I'll do it anyway since I got it up here. Okay, so I tried to get in behind the washing machines, but I had a nail in it. That makes sense. So I got caulk right there. Let's go ahead and caulk that. Alright. Always keep some caulk handy. Boy, I'm just bushed. It's not as easy as you think it's going to be. But that'll be a lot better. I don't have to worry about crushing it. And now I can get the AccuVac. It's sitting right there, ready to roll. Alright, the radio's on, and I don't care. I got it all vacuumed. I'm going to keep talking, I guess. And then now we can set this back in here. I don't think that's going to... Okay, that's going to help a lot. Okay. So we're going to push back gently. I'm going to do a little bit more vacuuming. And then we'll push the fridge back. I see a cobweb there. Let's go around the hole. Oh, yeah, let's just do the whole thing. Let me go get my brush out, because you got to keep it clean. So you should keep it clean behind your refrigerator, because you don't want your coils to get mangled up with dust. Okay, so you're tucked in back there. Way out of focus, but you can see the white dot anyway. Oh, you saw me put it there. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to push back real gentle like, and then I'm going to go do something else. You might notice I had a bunch of insulating materials back there. That's because this house is so small. It's hitting on something. Let me, there, pretend it's back in there. So you've seen a refrigerator get pushed in before. So hey, it sends you an email telling you got a leak. And it tells you which one it is too. That's pretty cool. Okay, leak alert. I should have said noise alert. I better put that before when I cut that strip back there. I didn't say noise alert, did I? I'm saying it now. Okay, a little bit of a rethink on how to cut the hole. I'm not going to use a hole saw. Now that I got the reciprocating wonder tool, I'm going to use that. So from here to there is right in the middle of the dishwasher. So we can just put this here. Let me get that vacuum cleaner. I'm going to need it real big in a minute. So I'm just going to cut with the reciprocating tool, the multi-tool, the hole that I think I need to get in there. So can't see it back there anyway. Who cares? It's actually just a kick for a bar area. So I'll be happy to have access to that back corner, and I think I'm going to be happy to have access in that back corner too. So I can every now and then just put some pesticides in there and keep away the little creepy crawly six-legged critters. Okay, well, I'm just going to go right in the middle. So I've got, this is going to be my little middle mark here. And I am really no good with drywall. Guess I could get my magnet and see if there's any, well, there's going to be a stud here. Sometimes you can just look down and see. Let me get my magnet and see if I can find where this is. But here's my middle mark. Get this out of the way. Okay. Tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to go in. I don't see any harm in it. All right. I got a tripod, you know. Okay, let's see what we get here. I don't know. Let's just explore. I've got to turn the AccuVac on while I'm doing this, so we got to start. Show you what it looks like in a minute. Well, that couldn't have turned out better. It's crazy, ice man. I hate when you turn something on noisy and then you turn it off and you hear other noises. Well, let's take a look back here. So, aha! Look at that. Speaking of great stuff, oh, I had no idea that was going on. Oh my, well that answers some questions. So water treatment ends up being something even better, huh? So I'm going to have to cut through this wall here to get to the underneath of the dishwasher, because we're up on a stud here. So that won't do you any good. You got to have the water connection. Welly, welly, welly. I am amazed. Plumbers, stop it. You're always causing me problems like this. Oh! Oops. Oh yeah. Got a little repair work to do then. But let's take a look at this other side. Let me run the AccuVac here. Hang on a sec. Well, this is just turned into just no good here. So there's what I'm looking for. That area right there. So I fixed my electrical thing. I nicked the wires a little bit, so I had to fix it. So there was already a hole in this thing right up here, and so I was able to kind of just sort of do it. But there's the floor here, and there's the floor there. So all we got to do is take good old number 4 here, 4, and floor, and stick in there, and we are underneath the dishwasher. We are there. Look at that. Okay. no damage done. No water squirt me in the face or anything. So I'm going to just put that right back up there like that. And I might stick some tape up here. I don't know. Oh, we'll do something. Wow. Great stuff. Down in that hole. Okay, let's fill that up. Okay, it's all sealed up now. And how? I found a piece of this foam for pipe, and I stuck it down in there too. So that ought to keep any air and varmints and whatnot's coming through. So I hope so anyway. Now right here is a cabinet thing. Well, it's the other side of this where the cabinet is. I'm going to be brave and go over there. I'm going to try to look in there. But anyway, I'm essentially done here. So it's going to be a pain to change that battery, but it's also a pain to replace your entire floor and subfloor. So you got to look at it that way. Keep your chin up. Well, there's number 7. What am I going to do? I think what I'm going to do is, I don't think I want to take all this apart. I'm going to I probably will take some of it apart and try to just get in there and treat for bugs. I don't have anything currently. I just don't like enclosed spots like that. So I'm going to go into here, but I'm not going to go through these walls to get to the shower, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Take all that down and clean it up today. It's gotten kind of mucky. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cut a hole here, and hopefully it won't hit a wire again. And then what I've decided to do is, I've had this thing forever, and it just barely fits. I had to move the tank lid over to get it to fit, so it almost didn't work. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to do an exploratory hole in this wall, which I think is okay. I mean, it's just a farmhouse. And see if I can get to back here and back behind this tile. So I'm not taking the tile out. That's for corn snakes, sure. So we're going to take this out. Now possibly, there's some kind of weird carpentry went on up there. I don't know. So I had no idea why it's like that. I do remember when this was the plastic fiberglass insert that they ran PEX, because the water comes in over here, and they ran these big long PEX tubes up to here on this side of the wall. So I know that I put all this in. I built the shower myself, the glass block and everything. So we're going to remove this. I can't go this way. I'm going to go back and see what's going on there. So we'll see how that works. Wish me luck. Got the vacuum ready to go. The Mouse Sucker 5000, as Derek calls it. So as we just saw. Okay. Well, never going to learn any younger, huh? Might as well just start here. So I moved this big cabinet out of the way. Got that at Unfinished Furniture in Durham a long time ago. So anyway, let's get this one out of here. And it doesn't look like there's been any. You know what? I may cut that. Let's cut this out of here so I can get this further back. Cool. Good idea. So let me go get my tape measure and whatnots and another thing. And yeah, you know how it is. Just going to start a great big cleaning spree. I didn't mention this, but the putting that other one back behind here caused this to come out a little bit. I painted this black because the sun hits it in the afternoon and it reflects all over the room, so it's a little too much for me. But that was a pretty good measure, so that's about 1 inch. That if I hadn't cut that piece of molding out back there, it'd have been out even further. So it's back as far as it's going to go, and I'm not gonna force it, and that just means more air's behind it. So good. it's been a couple of days since I've messed with this, so I might be repeating myself. I don't know. So let's get these and get in here and that stuff. So I'm mixing up my baking soda boric acid blend to put in my little squirt bottle here to squirt behind the walls and everything to kind of just help along the path. But that's just the way I do it, and it seems to work. So now that I found that big hole in the house, hopefully I don't find any more. Maybe I need to put a bunch of lights in the house and go under the house and see if any light comes through. But sometimes it's behind the wall, so you don't know. So who knows? But this little bit here makes it so you can just put it against the drywall and just push it in there, and it works. Well, here we are, and here's Rex. Okay, so we're gonna cut this out because that's every possible inch. The widest part of this thing is at the top. It is 21 something inches. It don't right to the edge of this. So I'm gonna just take this out, and that'll help make. Man, you fight for square inches around this place, cubic inches. I know the refrigerator I lost a little bit, but the couch pops out there anyway, so I didn't see any loss in it. So let's see what we got here. There's my hidden stuff, and oh, always something in there. Let's see if I can rope it with my. Okay. You ever had these things on, these noise abatement things, and hit on something? It hurts like crazy. It's like 10 times louder. So if you hit on the side of something, it just, whoa, boy, you gotta be careful about that. All right, well, let's start chopping. Noise alert. Okay, we got this going, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll be able to make this a little nicer. Ooh, that scared me. Didn't know what that was. We'll just shove that over there. That's where usually when I build a house, I come through and well, let's get some light down there. See, there's some metal something there. I have to cut all that out of there. Let me go get something, pull those nails out, and well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, you're not going to see it anyway because this big cabinet's going to be in the way. So I got to get those nails back. The whole point was to push it back, right? So let's get them out of there. Look at that, I can make them longer or shorter. Okay, let's see what's back there. Aha! See there, I was hitting metal. So somebody did good there. Yep, that's the vent pipe going up to the roof. So I'm glad somebody was wise enough to look at that. Don't you love that? So you know what? I think we hit a home run here, gang. You want to stick your hand in that? I don't think so. Let's just scoop some of that back. So that's the area I can see way back up in there. So that's where the plumbing is going up to the shower. We have done it, and we've done a good thing because I can clean this floor and everything else. So we're going to keep number 6 out here, and there's number 7. What lights? Oh, that if I turn it down, I know you shouldn't touch this with your hands, but I'm going to. Okay, let's just get it right there. Okay. Alright, and I don't see any evidence of any evil characters in there. So while we got a chance, let's get our powder thing here, and we'll powder this up a little bit. And so the way I do that is you put your finger over it. I mean, you can do it any number of ways. And you get the whole bottle up in there. And if you waste a little bit, it ain't no big thing. And then you just do it like that. See See how it works? That's pretty cool. Okay, used a bunch of it. That's nice. So let's get all that in there. Okay. So we've got ourselves a little door. And we got a bunch of that powder in there. That is great. Let's clean off a spot. Takes a certain amount of bravery to put your hand in there, but it's okay. So you don't have to put it in there deep. So here we go with number 7. And we're just going to put her right there. And then there you go. We'll stick her up in there a little bit. Okay. Got to be able to reach it. Okay. So there she is, set into place. The old number 7. How nice is that? All right. And we'll put some caulk down there. You can see the metal here from that thing. That's nice. So this is a class house. This was, I never can remember their name. I want to say North by Northwest House, something like that. But wow, treated for bugs. Didn't have to go through the kitchen at the cabinetry and everything else. So let's put a little caulk on this and close it up. And the next time we need in there, I brought caulk right here with me, and we will we'll have to come up with a way to make that hold there for a while, and I'll come up with something because I flexed it a little bit. Put some Gorilla Tape on it. That's the trick. Okay, I had just enough great stuff to fill that in. And like I promised, got some Gorilla Tape there and some caulk. This is a great thing because I cleaned this floor. And I'm going to put my hardwood polish on it because I never can get this polished. It always looks a little dull right here. So what a great idea, huh? So, okay, we're going to be wrapping this thing up here pretty soon. So I was able to deep clean and polish and seal and everything back there, so it looks so much better. I did it over here too. One of the things you might notice in today's world is you can't really go to a box store much and get hardwood polish. Not a sponsor. Good looking piece of dog there. And so you have to get this online basically, because they only got the stuff for the plastic stuff. Why you need to polish plastic, I don't know, but I guess that's a thing. So the only thing I got to do is drill a hole here and put some powder in back there, and I'll be done. So that's it. So give us a thumbs up. Let's watch some John Deere fixing going on. Oh my, that was a big project over such a small thing. But I'm glad it's done. I'm glad that I didn't have to go in over there in that back corner. So y'all be sure and subscribe, and we'll do a nice dissolve here.